And he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Trey Burton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
57. Mike, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Hey, box drop.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Jets 0.
Yellow, 180. Who that? Check safety.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal.
66. Bullet high.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Saquon Barkley.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
53, check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's got Burton here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Motion. Mike, 50.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for Breida, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Final shot before the break, Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Trace don't travel. Trace don't travel. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
On play action, they'll throw. They complete it to Hill. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, here I come.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Slam. Hey, Ridley. I got him. He's mine. 53's the Mike. 53's
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. 36. Attack.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike. Check. 53's the Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll go to Barkley again.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hold on these two. Hold on these two. You ain't got nothing.
57.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Motion.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
53 is the mark. Watch the curl.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They run again with Breida. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. To throw is Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And here we go on 4th. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Inside. 53. The lady. Oh, you got deep?
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I don't even know why this team is
first down. It's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?